Okay team, we're at week 6 and we have another question for you, and that's, hey, listen, 3-Step Body team, what exactly do you mean by good nutrition? Well, listen, I have an answer for you there. And good nutrition means something different to different people. Again, you have to put that question or that statement through your intellectual sieve. You need to apply the things that that person or that book or that podcast or that Instagram article is saying. You need to apply them to you, your life, your results so far, your goals for the future, your red flags, your likes, your dislikes. You have to apply them to you. Good nutrition is complex. I mean, that's why society is obese. That's why we're having all these problems, because good nutrition is complex. People will have agendas for telling us different things. People will be trying to sell us nutritional products. People will be trying to sell us programs. People will be trying to get their point of view across because they have little or nothing better to do in their lives except try and be tyrannical when it comes to trying to espouse their nutritional viewpoint to everybody else. Your way of eating properly is best for you and you alone, because only you live your life. So good nutrition for someone like you means that you're getting a result that you want. Good nutrition reduces body fat. Good nutrition defends and improves muscle mass. Good nutrition makes you feel good. Good nutrition doesn't make you feel tired. Good nutrition facilitates some cool travel trip that you've been dreaming of since you and your husband or your wife were just met. That trip down to the south of Italy, that trip over to Africa. Good nutrition is doing the best with the tools that you have at the time. Good nutrition is taking responsibility for your food prep, for your shopping, for the way that you spend your money, for taking measurements, trying to execute your pre-prescribed program, and then retaking your measurements and deciding how, in fact, good was your nutritional decisions or were your nutritional decisions during that week. Nobody can tell you what good nutrition is for you. I mean, I could sit here and say the obvious. Hey, you need to eat more vegetables. You need to eat some fruit. You need to eat lean proteins. You need to, breathe better and do yoga sometimes and relax and sleep and not overeat. You need to not binge. You need to not eat buckets of ice cream every day. I mean, you don't want to pay people money for that advice. Absolutely not. But you want to figure out how can you apply the things that you want to do successfully enough so that you can live a cool life, be cool, hit bars when you want to hit bars, go and travel when you want to go and travel, have a great career, but also retain your body and improve the way you want to look. You can do all of them at once if your approach is good enough. And yes, you have to sacrifice. Yes, you can't quite eat all of the things you probably want to eat. Yes, you have to teach yourself how to eat better. Yes, you have to weigh your food sometimes until you get a good handle on what's what. Yes, you have to shop and prepare your food and be mindful and conscientious about what you're eating. Yes, you have to go and train hard. But hey, these are good return on investments that we get. We get a longer, healthier, happy life. We get to feel cooler. We get to feel better. We get to feel better about ourselves. We get to take on responsibility. It's very important that we all have our own definition of what is good nutrition for us. Okay, the next question we want to answer is, how do I do a good warm-up before my training session? Well, look, a good warm-up is an individual thing as what it is to have good nutrition. Now, a good warm-up, it basically means that you're going to move blood into a muscle that you're planning on using and that you are making the temperature of the muscle a little bit warmer. So you're going to start moving the blood around, okay, as I like to say. You're going to start practicing skills that you need for your training session. So if you're about to do a squat, a good warm-up is going to be thinking about your squat technique and maybe doing some body weight squats. If you have some red flags around tightness in the front of your hips, you'll need to do some active dynamic stretching of the front of your hips. So that might be swinging your leg back and forth. It might be doing some walking lunge laps. It might be doing some sort of breathing drill if you have poor breathing in that area. It might be doing a mindfulness activity about, how we're going to approach the squat session and the goals that we have for the session. Warm-ups are individual, but what I would recommend is not spending too much time and energy on your warm-up unless you have specific issues that you're trying to solve. Get your warm-up done, be efficient with it, make it active, so move around. You don't need to do a lot of passive static stretching, which is like holding the stretch. So if I need to stretch my thigh, I might want to bring my heel back to, kick myself in the bum 10 times rather than pull my leg back and hold it, like we all used to do in under 10s netball or basketball. We want to do some breathing work to make sure your belly breathing is going good and your posterior belly breathing is going good. And we might want to sort of do some mindfulness work where, hey, we're in the gym, we're here to work hard, put the favorite Jimi Hendrix song on or something like that, and make sure we have good goals for the session. So a good warm-up means that you're going to be parasympathetic to begin with, which means it's your calming nervous system to begin with. So you're going to be nice and chilled. If you come into the gym after work, you make sure you calm down with some breathing drills, but then you're going to get ready to switch on into the sympathetic nervous system, which is that ramping up nervous system where it's that highly driven, highly sort of performance-based nervous system. So good luck with your warm-up. It's a very important part of the 3-Step Bodies training program. Okay, the last question we have to answer today is, why is sleep so important? Well, look, believe it or not, apart from the overall calories that you consume, sleep is the second biggest predictor of obesity and overweight. So if you're in a state where, if you're in a position where you've got a lack of sleep going on in your body long term, then hey, you've got a good predictor of you're going to be overweight or obese in your life. So mediating your sleep is one of the most important things you can do in terms of also predicting whether or not you'll be successful at carrying out your training program and your eating plan over time. Sleep is what dictates your recovery. So if I do a whole bunch of squats and deadlifts in the gym and I've created enough stimulus, training stimulus for my muscles to want to change, and I've had appropriate nutrition for my muscles want to change, remember, they don't change in the gym. They change after the gym when I'm recovering. And the best method of recovery is sleep. So the good sleep that I'm having is also facilitating the body design that I'm after. Right? Without good sleep, you won't get good body design because your body will struggle to recover from strenuous bouts of exercise. You might be able to do a few in a row, but compounding those strenuous bouts of exercise, you'll start to not recover. If you don't recover from exercise, you won't design your body the way you want. Your body won't change in the way you want it to. It just simply won't have time to recover from the exercise. So make sure you're giving yourself enough time to sleep. Sleep is trainable just like training. I've outlined below in the workbook some methods to improve your sleep, but there's many out there. And once again, you need to apply the best one for yourself. Things that work for me or my friend potentially won't work as well for you because your life is different. So try some different strategies out, but know that you can improve it if you put the effort in.